You're watching GTV. Okay, so if you're wondering where George Buxton is, well, he is in a cartoon studio, and this was the first time he's ever done any presenting whatsoever. So here we go with today's edition of Children's GBC in the afternoons with George Buxton in a new studio. But guess what studio that Bort and Bonnie has launched? Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Children's GBC on a Wednesday afternoon. Okay, now, for those of you who are wondering, why am I in a different studio this time rather than at George's house, or my bedroom for that matter? Well, unfortunately, no Hair Bear is taken ill, so I had to take over for him. But don't worry, though, I'm sure we'll have lots and lots of your great programs that's coming your way. And of course, we're going to kick things off with Sooty & Co. And today, they are going to be talking about comforters, little blankets. Enjoy.
Hey ho, it's Sooty & Co. Everybody say hello! There's Sooty and Sweep, a panda called Sue, and little cousin Scampy too. There'll be fun galore with the terrible four. Just you wait and see. So you can borrow Freddie, okay? Freddie was...
And that was Sooty & Co. Well, mind you, now, I'm so glad that they've all learned that it's okay to have a comforter around me. I mean, take me for example. Well, when I was afraid of anything, well, when I did used to go to a day centre of somewhere, which I don't think I'll go into details as such, I used to bring a cuddly raccoon along with me. Yeah, because it was the only thing to help me stay safe. So anyway, coming up next on Children's GBC, it's time to head over to the Arctic now to meet up with the little polar bear, otherwise known as Lars. Let's see what he's up to. And there'll be some more fun with the little polar bear that's only happening next week, which we will have from now on. But coming up next, though, it's play days. Oh, and there's no birthdays this time. That was the little polar bear. Well, mind you, I'm so glad that Lars has always enjoyed his own adventures, especially with his friends. So coming up next on Children's GBC now, it's time for play days, and we're going over to the Poppy Stop, and which today Poppy learns how to share things. Not eating up all her chocolates by herself, though. But will she learn from it? Well, let's find out.
It's the play bus! But where does it go? Where does it stop? What's inside of the lollipop? Stop! It's the Poppy Stop. Strawberry cream. Do. Bye-bye. Maybe just a little look.
And that was Playdays. Well, I'm so glad that Poppy's learned how to share finally. Yeah, but she thinks she won't be eating chocolate again. Well, I think what she meant to say that she won't be eating chocolates for a little while. Well, until she gets back into eating chocolates, but this time she's already got her share out. Yeah, because here's a moral lesson for you children out there. Always, always remember to share your stuff. That includes chocolates, crisps, and sometimes drinks. Well, unless you already shared them with your mates, especially about a drinking party. So make sure you share everything. Unless if you don't really want to share a meal, well, it's fine because if you want to have a meal for one, it's fine. But if you're Bort and Bonnie, well, I'm sure that Bort would have shared his meal with his girlfriend. So anyway, coming up next on Children's GBC, well, it's time for Huxley Pig.
A new dream every day, Huxley Pig. Who you gonna be today, Huxley Pig? A suitcase full of clothes, everybody knows. When you're dressed in your Sunday best, anything goes. A new dream every day, Huxley Pig. Who you gonna be today, Huxley Pig? Sam is here to play. Food is never far away. A new dream every day.
And that was Huxley Pig. Well, mind you, he has lots of adventures around here. So anyways, here we go with our next programme now, and it's a cartoon version of Orphan and Cuddles. You know, the two creatures that came from Keith Harris' show from the old days. Well, now they are here in cartoon form. So here's
Orville is green, Cuddles is mean. Orville and Cuddles, here on your screen.
and that was Orphan and Cuddles. Well, mind you, well, I'm sure that they did do a lot of crazy things together. Yeah, because in that episode that you just saw, when Orphan was just trying to be a good cook, but sometimes it didn't go very well in the end. But anyway, so the last program now, and here's something that I have made by myself, and it's a children's STEM series that we all know. Well, even though we may have already had the pilot, well now, here we have our series premiere of Bertie the Lamb. And in today's episode of it, in which Bertie encounters a butterfly. Bertie is a little lamb. Do you think they'll make a great couple? That was Bertie the Lamb. Well, I don't know about you. Well, I'm so glad that Bertie has made a new friend now. Yeah, as much as we had with the pilot when Peggy came along. and I'm pretty sure that they'll make a great couple one day. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they will. But anyways, now it's time for me to go. Now, have fun tomorrow. Now, this may sound a bit strange, but well, I will be back next time. So I'll see you soon for that. Bye bye. You're watching GTV. And now it's time for today's episode of Neighbours. Would you rather have George's Harry office? Shut up, you! George! Now, oi! Quiet, you! And you, George Buxton, get on with your announcing. Alright, I'll get on with it. Sheesh. And shush the sheesh. Oh, God. Anyway, as I was saying, now, this is GTV, and now it's time for Smelly Poo! You stink! Ah, here's today's episode of Neighbours.